Hi Dan.
Hi Tobias.
Good to see you. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all good. How are you?
Are you on site currently, or?
I'm currently in the office at the minute.
I was hoping maybe you could tell us a bit about you and who you're working for and what you're working on currently.
Yeah, absolutely. My name's Dan Griffiths. I'm a section engineer for VolkerFitzpatrick up here at Gosforth Depot in Newcastle. VolkerFitzpatrick, they're a construction company that take on a range of small to large projects. So within VolkerFitzpatrick, we have three divisions: building, civils and rail, the latter of which I work in. So we're building a new maintenance depot and facility for a new fleet of, I think it's 55 new trains that are coming into service, which is going to be really good for the community. We were doing this throughout winter. We had small concerns because it was slightly cold. We wanted to make sure that the concrete was curing okay and that we weren't loading it too early. So traditionally, in terms of actually testing the concrete, we'd just do traditional brake tests. You make a cube and you send it off to get tested at the specified dates, and eventually you'll get something sent back which shows you what strength the cube achieved.
Well, what changed between sort of the traditional approach?
Being able to have that transparency from the moment you pour it right the way through, to be able to have the software online to constantly check the strength. Once the strength of the slab reached that benchmark that we set, so in this case it was 32 MPa, we got the text message and email, and we just relayed that information onto our other teams. So it was just helping that coordination between two areas of the project, so that we could start loading the slab with mutes and vehicles to start the electrical fit out. And in terms of their program, I think it was about 30 or 33 days they saved on their program in terms of their fit out.
You actually ended up saving about a month in program time.
On the program, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, really fantastic. Yeah. What I liked about the software as well, once you finish the cast, it generates sort of a QA report, which is quite detailed. It provides you with a lot more information that you can attach to these pours, so you have a lot of insight into the whole pouring process.
Tell us a little bit about how you actually installed sensors.
So the first thing we did, obviously, we had to create the baseline survey and the maturity curve. So then that gives a sort of comparison when you're comparing it in real time. Once that was set up, we could go out on the day of the pour and just essentially put the sensors within the concrete and hit start monitoring within the software, which is super easy to use. I'd say it's great for QA, and then I'd say if you're maybe experimenting with new concrete, and whether that be green concrete, fiber reinforced, or maybe you're experimenting with graphene concrete or something like that. These different concretes, they might behave differently. You know, you might pour a green concrete, and because of the different additives or different materials it has in it, it might cure a bit slower. The hydration process might be a bit slower, so you won't gain that strength as quickly. But just if you want transparency throughout the whole pouring process, I'd say that using the thermocouple sensors is a really good way to go.
Nice. Thank you. From our side here in Denmark, thanks for taking the time to give us a little insight into your project.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tobias.
Yeah, thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Cheers. Thank you.